Got me a new rig. This here is a 1998 Toyota 4Runner Limited. It's got 6-cylinder in it. I just picked it up for my kid. Um, it doesn't run too bad. It's got 302,000 miles on it. It's got very typical stuff wrong with it. The rear bumper is gone. It's just there for looks. I put the big hitch in the back of it because it's a winter driver right now, so anyone wants to rear end me, they're going to get bashed up before they hit me too hard. Don't even have plates on it yet. That right there is probably the worst of the surface rust on the outside of the car. So I got a little bit of a pinhole there. Believe it or not, it's actually really solid underneath. The bumpers are shot, obviously. There's that part on the door, and this part inside the wheel well. It's going kind of bad here. It's full of snow right now, keeping it in place. So other than that, it's good. But other than that, it's in pretty decent shape. It's got the doors aren't too bad rusted. There's no big dings or dents. You know, you got some of that same spot kind of coming through both sides there. The interior is okay. It shows some wear. It's got the leather, of course. I already put some seat covers in it and some mats down. But you know, it's a pretty good shaped truck. Pretty nice inside. I've already cleaned it up from when I bought it. It stunk like cigarette smoke and other things. This guy, he said it was having a problem. The battery would die and I was just sitting here. So he put this on-off switch like for race cars in it. So he just turned off the battery power to the whole car. So that's kind of weird. But I gotta get that out of here. But I think his problem was that the door sensors are telling him that the doors are open all the time. So that was probably staying on all the time and killing the battery. Everything works inside. It's got an aftermarket radio. Moonroof works. Everything works inside. Like I said, it was a little dingy, but I cleaned it up, so it looks better now with these seat covers. You got these seat covers from Amazon. They were pretty, I forget the brand name now. They were, I don't know, 150 bucks. They look pretty good. Seats were kind of tore up a little bit, but looks pretty decent. The worst part of the whole car, of course, is where he said Mom smucked a deer. So, yeah, there you go. No grill, no bumper, but there's so much aftermarket stuff for these things. I probably wasn't going to keep them anyways, so no big loss to me if I decide to do some fun stuff with it. Or I got new tires on it, some Cooper Discovers. I really like these tires. They've been pretty good. I'm new to the 4Runner world, so I'm still learning a lot about these cars, what to look for, what not to look for. Luckily, all I did was just kind of bent the framing around here. Didn't even puncture the radiator, so I didn't have to worry about that. I can open the hood from the outside, so that makes things easier, right? Inside, kind of grungy, kind of dirty. I haven't really cleaned it up much in here yet. It's got the 3400 3.4. Again, he's got some goofy wiring going on here when he put that turn off switch, but that's fine. I did change the oil, change the air filter. At least I got that much of it done. It's pretty cold here in Michigan right now, so. But yeah, that's where I'm at with this one. This is my new rig, and hopefully I get to do some fun stuff with it. I'll be making some videos probably when I go to get the bumpers replaced. I've already got a line on some aftermarket bumpers that I like. When I put those on, I'll have to get one of these little trim pieces here that's missing. A lot of guys, they put little, I see that a lot of guys do like little light kits there, so maybe I'll do that since it's already busted off. But it's a pretty nice looking rig. It's good shape, other than just, you know, the front end damage and the high miles. I'm not gonna get in the snow and show you the frame, but the frame is great. And I checked all the bad spots. I looked online, all the places where, maybe I can get a little shot underneath the wheel well. It is not rotted at all. The undercoating looks like it's still on it. So that's the problem place that these have is not an issue with this. They had an issue right here where the frame body mounts are. They rushed out there. That's all good. I mean, you can see it's still black. I mean, I wouldn't not see. I'm down in the snow anyways. They cut the catalytic converters out, so it's a little funky sound. It's kind of loud, but that's okay. The skid plates are in good shape. They hadn't gone too much off-roading with it. And yeah, looks in pretty good shape overall. This thing, so far, I've been driving it for about 2 weeks. It's a stinking tank. It's got manual 4-wheel drive. You push the button. Well, it's not manual 4-wheel drive, I guess. You have to push the button, so you can do it on the fly. The way it works. But yeah, this is my rig, and I'm going to give it to my boy to drive around, so that way when he crushes it, I won't feel too bad because of the high miles and the damage it already has on it. But I think I'm going to make it my daily driver here with him, and then maybe do some of these aftermarket bumpers since they're shot anyways. I got this car for under $2,000. So I thought it wasn't too bad of a deal. But yeah, it's my new rig. It'll be fun to start playing with it when the weather breaks.